Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Just a little update on the Harley Dilly case. The family are speaking out again, the parents. They are saying they forgive the people who are attacking them and hold no grudges against them. And people who are not aware of this case, it was about Harley Dilly, the 14-year-old YouTuber who disappeared on the 20th of December 2019. There was a massive search and there was a big reward that got up to, I think, like at least $20,000 in locating the missing child, and sadly was found in the chimney in a house across the street from where he lived on January the 13th, 2020. And the Port Clinton Police Department called this a sad, sad accident. Now, the parents, they understand emotions are running high and that people have questions. They too have questions about their son. May have been thinking that tragic day, thinking about what their son was thinking. But right now, they are focused on saying goodbye to their beloved Harley. And they are choosing to focus on love and not hate. The donations came in and organizations, help put the reward money to nearly $20,000. Newly released information about a scholarship fund that's been set up in the name of the 14-year-old. The 501c3 fund, which is still being established, is called Harley's Protect 236. It's named that to honor the Port Clinton community members who tirelessly searched and supported the family. During one of the searches, a gentleman gave the group $2.36 and said, "That's all the money I have, but I want to help find Harley." They wanted to continue that giving spirit and bring the community together to make it a world a better place in Harley's memory. Now that's a little update, but there are also rumors out there that speculation alleged that I've heard. Why were they getting rid of the couch? Why were they getting rid of Harley's stuff? So they say it was his stuff, like his bed. It's just, why would you do that? Nobody would get rid of your child's stuff unless you knew something that we don't know. You're getting rid of his bed and his clothes, and then plus the rumor is, and the videos are being shown, that the mother went out of town around New Year's celebrating and having drinks while her son is missing. Not a care in the world. Now, these things, I know you have to live, But I don't think there was one time she went out looking for her son. And then she says, oh, because she's sick, you know, she's had heart surgery, she's on medications, she can't walk too far, she's got a lot of health problems, everything like that. Well, somebody could have pushed her around in a wheelchair, couldn't they? Her husband was quite able to work, as he worked for the waste management or something like that. So he was able to work. It's her actions. It's her actions and lack of empathy and lack of remorse, lack of love, lack of concern on the days her son was missing, and thereafter when his body was found in the chimney across the street from where she lived. Now, I don't know if they went onto the roof to look to see if it was possible for Harley to get down the chimney. Was it a dare? Because apparently they're saying now is Harley was afraid of heights. Afraid of heights. What would have made this child, 14-year-old, climb up there without having any fears that he would slip and fall off the roof? Seeming there was snow and it was a little icy on around that time that he climbed the roof, allegedly. So I know they're calling it a tragic accident, but what would force a kid to go in hiding in an abandoned house, and being 14, knowing the dangers of going down a chimney pot? I know he liked spooky stuff, you know, going to haunted houses. There was a video of him in a park saying this park is closed park now. It's haunted. It's haunted. And, you know, why didn't he have his phone? Was his phone taken away from him? Was his phone broken deliberately? Well, we don't know. And if only he had his phone, if only his lifeline was not taken away from him, he could have called for help. Now, this is an ongoing case in the news. Harley will be laid to rest any day now. But suspicions are out there, and the police are calling this an accident right now. They're calling it a tragic accident. The kid apparently has made one big mistake, and it cost him his life. But the case is not actually over in the public's eye, as we have lots of questions to be answered. Maybe they'll never get answered. Maybe this was truly a tragic accident. I don't know. I was thinking maybe it was a dare. Like I said in my other videos, somebody was with him but got scared and never spoke up, because you know how kids are. They get scared and they keep quiet. And no doubt the police have spoken to his friends, and nobody was with him. But did he tell any of his friends that he was going to go into that house one day, or had been in that house at some point? Did he tell them that he planned on conquering his fear of heights, you know, or something like that? You know, kids do talk, but kids do keep secrets. And they're so scared they won't tell them today. But tomorrow they might, sometime. In fear they will be put in jail or something, you know. things like that. He seemed to be a nice kid, and we got to know him from his YouTube videos, so we feel like we knew him. He was an upcoming star on YouTube. He was gonna make it, and he's making it. It may be in his death, but in honor of him, people are subbing to his channel. And you know, we would like to keep that channel open in remembrance of Harley, even though it might be hard for the family to go back and look at them. But just as a remembrance, you know, like Facebook does when family dies, they leave the channel up, and every year somebody can go post something on there in remembrance to them in the name of Harley Dilly. So that's a little bit more update on Harley. But the mother hasn't really said nothing about Harley Dilly, like his life, his goals, his love of this, his hate of this, his ambitions, what he wanted to be when he grew up. I think he wanted to be a famous YouTuber, that is for sure. But she doesn't say any stuff like that, you know. But maybe she will at the funeral. Maybe it hasn't sunk in yet that this may have not happened if only he stayed home that day. And that will play on her brain, her mind, for a long time. Well, we hope it does. But who knows? And I hope that, you know, she doesn't take care of anybody else's children. And the child that was in the home, perhaps Harley was feeling pushed out, even though it's his sister's child, that this child does not go back in the care of Harley Dilly's parents because they are unfit and the mother is unwell to be chasing around little children. And you know, it seems like Harley was pretty smart and maybe he had a few things wrong with him, I don't know, so they say, it's alleged that, but you know, he was only 14. You can't expect a child at 14 to be mature. They're still kids. But he had goals. He had goals. It's my boy. It's my boy Dilly here. It's my boy. You know how he would say, it's my boy Harley Dilly here. So Harley will be laid to rest, I think the 28th or something like that. And the family are focusing on saying goodbye. And I guess they're asking to have their privacy and respect the family at this time. And the world a better place in Harley's memory. And thank you guys for stopping by. And don't forget to like and sub to my channel and press that notification bell so you can be notified on further updates in the news, on trial, the missing, the lost. I'll see you in the comments.